Greetings, mathematicians. We did complete this side of the worksheet. We're going to be using this value, 30.44, on the back because we need to calculate 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations below and above the mean. So for one standard deviation, that's going to be x bar plus the average plus one standard deviation, or actually plus or minus one standard deviation. So for our problem, x bar for our problem was 66 and standard deviation was 30.44. So to calculate one standard deviation, that's going to come out to be 66 plus or minus 30.44 because it's just one standard deviation above or below the mean. So calculate, I always recommend calculate with the subtraction first. So that's going to be 66 minus 30.44, that gives us 35.56 for the low end on the one standard deviation, and then the 66 plus 30.44, that's going to give us 96.44. To calculate two standard deviations above or below the mean, it's x bar plus 2 standard deviations. So for this problem, that would be 66 plus or minus 2 times 30.44. So putting that into the calculator, it would be on the low end 66 minus 2 times 30.44. That's going to give us 5.12 on the low end of 2 standard deviations, and on the above the standard deviation, that's going to give us 126.88. So 126.88. And the last thing to calculate is 3 standard deviations below or above the mean. That's x bar plus 3 standard deviations. So for this problem, x bar 66 plus 3 times 30.44, and sorry, plus or minus, because it's below or above. So for 66 minus 3 times 30.44, that gives us negative 25.32 on the low end, and on the high end, or above the mean, 3 standard deviations above the mean, that's going to give us 157.32. And that's how you calculate 1, 2, 3 standard deviations below and above the mean, and that should have the minus sign. They should all be x bar plus or minus 1 standard deviation. For 2, it's x bar plus or minus 2 standard deviations, x bar plus, and forget it there, plus or minus 3 standard deviations. Alright, that's how you calculate standard deviations below and above the mean.